Hey, how's it going? I'm Josh. For those of you who haven't watched any of my videos before or might have stumbled on my page somehow, making this series of videos, really, my wife and I just bought a small plot of land and we're going to improve it ourselves, really build up everything we can ourselves. Now, unfortunately, time is a constraint. We both have jobs. I have too many jobs, and we've got a kid. So some things that we could do ourselves, we were going to have to hire somebody, just reality. But I want to make this series more for our own sake and our own family to be able to see the progress than anything, but also maybe anybody who stumbles on, maybe you can learn from my mistakes. You can learn from anything I somehow do right. Uh, so I hope you enjoy these. Like I said, it's not to make YouTube money or anything like that, so please don't come harassing me about, you need to get a better camera, any of this. I understand production value is not going to be top notch. It's just the way it is. Also, I'm really trying to work on the property more than make videos, but I am going to be recording at the same time. So let me know if you have any questions, anything you want to know about the property, but stay tuned for this whole series. So right where I'm standing is a bunch of garbage. People have been using it for a garbage dump. So that's what I'm working on cleaning up today. Yeah, so lovely of somebody to dump all their trash on this property. A lot of glass bottles, some plastic. Over there looks like maybe used to be a TV. And a little bit more over here, but not too bad. The rest of the property is fine, other than there's a couple little buckets and trash that could have blown. But this is today's project. So I just got done cleaning up the lot for what I'm going to do today. Obviously, I'm nowhere near done. I pulled out 4 big lawn bags worth of stuff. I could have done a little more, but I'm on my way to the dump site, and the website's a little bit questionable, so I'm going to go see if they'll take my stuff. I'm hoping they will. That's also why I didn't take more than 4 lawn bags, because I don't want to end up stuck with a ton of trash that I can't get rid of. Luckily, at my house, I have trash day on Friday. Today's Wednesday, so worst case scenario, I can get it taken away from my house on Friday. That was my goal with this. Once I figure out what I can do with the actual stuff, maybe I'll pull out more the next time. Really, most of what I found 2 vacuums, a fan, I think an old transformer that somebody lit on fire maybe, and literally hundreds and hundreds of glass bottles and jars and some plastic stuff too. But honestly, it kind of makes me mad just because I don't get why people think the forest is a good place to throw some trash. My whole property is forest, and somebody obviously has been dumping there for a long time. It looks like they haven't dumped in a couple of years. Everything is kind of covered over with litter, and everything's really old. But, if you're throwing stuff in the forest, 1, you're harming animals, you're harming nature. That's messed up. And 2, it's just pushing it off to somebody else, especially things like plastic and glass and metal. It's not really going away. The metal eventually, after a long, long time, will start to go away, but especially the glass and the plastic, somebody else is going to have to pick it up down the road. And it's kind of messed up to leave it for somebody else that is going to have to sit there and dig through everything. So I'm on my way to the recycling center or dump center now. Hopefully that goes well. If not, I guess I'll be taking it all home. So this is the recycling center. It looks like, or slash dump center. Looks like everything is self-service, so I'm hoping that I don't have any problems. I'll keep you updated though. While I was finishing up my last little bag of trash that I was gonna do, this lady from all the way across the other side of my property started yelling, "Hey, who are you?" So I've met one of my neighbors for the first time. I went over there, introduced myself, told her I just bought the property. She's like, okay, I want to make sure you weren't a meth head doing anything crazy back there. She's like, I let the dogs out at you, which I had noticed that 2 pit bulls were running at me, and I had almost shot them if they came up any closer because they didn't seem happy that I was there. So I met my new neighbor. I'm glad I didn't shoot her dog because I was trying not to get attacked. Don't want to shoot an animal. I'm not one of those people. But if I'm out there on the property by myself and pit bulls with no collars come sprinting up to me, I'm sorry. If they're aggressive at all, which those dogs didn't seem happy that I was there on the property. I was going to do what I have to do to stay alive because that's not a good position to be out in the kind of middle of the nowhere on a piece of forest. It's just the sad reality. Like I said, I never want to hurt an animal that I don't have to. It's nothing I want to do. But I'm very glad that I didn't have to and introduce myself that way. That would have been a bad start to things. But yeah, so she was telling me, she's like, oh yeah, you want to get trail cams out here just because, people wander onto properties and we like to watch out for each other and all that. But she's like, don't point them at my property. I'm a nudist. So that is my first meeting story. Now I'm all done for the day. I'm going to head back home after I did get to drop off all that trash, which I'm not sure how you're going to see this video. I guess now I've got to put it at the end, but that's really all I have for today. I'm going to continue cleaning up the lot a little bit, might do a little more video. My next step after picking up all that glass that I found in all the little trash is I want to clear a little small driveway, not a real driveway, but a small driveway so I can park the truck in there. Right now I'm having to park my truck along the side, kind of up at an angle, and don't really want to leave it there. People got to kind of scoot around me on the dirt road, but that's my next goal, is clear a little path so I can park the truck and have that be an easier system than pulling up on the side of the little embankment. All right, have a great day.